PTZOptics have knocked it out of the park with the Link 4K camera that will follow you wherever you go. This is super exciting and a little close for comfort. Let's, zoom out a little bit. So the model I'm using has a 20 times optical zoom, looks absolutely fantastic, and the video you're watching right now is in 4K, so you're getting the full resolution of this camera. Many standout features, including integration with Dante. So if you want to use something like Dante Studio, which is Windows only at the moment, you can actually bring your camera's feed into things like OBS Studio using your local network. Just an Ethernet cable, that's all you need. So what else comes inside the box? Well, not only do you get the camera, you also get cables such as an RS-232, a USB-A to USB-A, of course your power cord, and something I think is really handy, the remote control. Not only can you activate presets, power up and power down the camera, you can also control the pan, tilt, zoom features here. Of course, you can zoom in and out using these keys down here, but most exciting, F3 will activate facial tracking. If I click it now, you'll see it locks onto me, and wherever I go in my studio, look at that, that's incredible. It is following me around. Great for educational settings. If you're in a church or if you're filming something from afar, my 20 times zoom camera that I'm using can track a human being up to 75 meters away. Of course, if I want to deactivate, I can just hit F4 and it's going to lock back to its center position. Now, I thought probably my studio is not the best place to try facial tracking. I mean, it's pretty small. So I took the camera outside and lo and behold, it followed me all around my garden, including when I hid behind a tree. And what's more, you can switch debugging on and see the bounding box that locks onto you and shows you how it's using its advanced tracking algorithms to find your face and follow you around. Pretty cool stuff. Now, this tutorial wouldn't be complete without a deep dive behind the scenes. Admin is the default username and password, and you access the camera easily over your local network at PTZOptics.local. Look at how easy it is now to control speed of pan, tilt, zoom, and focus. You've also got image controls, so you can change the luminance, saturation, contrast, sharpness, hue, all those things we're familiar with, exposure, and so much more. But if you go into the control tab, this is the unique feature of the Link 4K. It has auto tracking available, which by default is off. You can set that to on. You can set bounding boxes so that if I switch debug on and switch facial tracking on, it can follow me wherever I go in my studio, which is pretty impressive. So many other features inside the control panel, such as audio and video settings for HDMI or SDI output. You've also got your Dante, so I've got it set to 4K. You can also have it as HD if you only want to use 1080p. You can also stream to RTMP and so on, and set up your own profile settings as well if you have specific profiles you want to constantly recall. Now, of course, this will appear on your local network when you plug it in via Ethernet, so do remember that. That's possible. You can do a DHCP assignment, which basically means your router will assign your camera an IP address, or you can change it to fixed, and I suggest doing that so you assign each PTZOptics camera you have to a unique IP address, which is listed here. Wow, the PTZOptics Link 4K camera. To have 4K in a point tilt zoom camera is outstanding. You've got Dante audio and video integration over your local network or with your existing Dante compatible gear, plus facial tracking. Now that is the standout feature for me. If you are in a large room, auditorium, wherever it is, this camera will track you wherever you go. Let me know how you get on with the camera and any questions you have in the comments down below.